From New York, Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Look, it's Ebro in the morning, but you only got me, Ebro, and we're having the fire department New York talk, FDNY talk, and we have Drew here from FDNY. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, Ebro? How's everything?
You from New York City?
I grew up in New York City, but born in Jamaica.
Okay. How long you been with the fire department here in New York?
Been with the fire department for about 16 years.
16?
Yeah.
Wow.
Working on 16.
And you have a nice jacket. Is that something you had to buy for this interview, or is this something you get to walk around in all the time? Because you're a well-dressed man.
Well, I try and carry the jacket well because, I am representing the department wherever I go. But, they give me some good clothes, some nice stuff to wear every so often. It's
a gift, or you have to buy it?
No. Once you get on, they give you a whole bunch of clothes, and when you get off, they take it all back.
So I've been talking about the fire department every morning for some time. And, talking about people join FDNY.com if you want to get a part of it. Text FIRE to 313131, and that's how you can get more information. And I know here in New York City, we love our fire department, right? Like everybody sees you guys.
Whenever we're called, everyone wants to see us there.
Yeah, it's good news when y'all show up.
Always good. Always, everyone feels a little better when we show up.
Yeah.
Not throwing any shade at PD, but everyone feels a little better when we show up.
You've ever played in that game? Don't you guys have like a football game or something that you guys play in? There's always a fight.
It's always a fight. Hockey, football, basketball, it's always a fight.
There's always a fight.
Even I think the last 2 hockey games, it started with a fight.
Well, can we be honest? It seems like just in the fighters that I see, and compared to the police officers that I see.
Right.
I think the firefighters are in better shape overall.
You know what? For the most part, we try to be, but I can't speak for everybody. Not everyone looks.
All right, well, let's go here. Who's got a more popular calendar? The fire department calendar when y'all are in y'all draws?
Oh, that's easy.
And the overalls are when the policemen are?
Well, it's definitely us, and there's usually no draws. It's just like the bunker pants, and then, they pull it all the way down, and then that's it. No, it's definitely us.
You ever been in the calendar?
I've been in 1 or 2, but I haven't been in FD yet.
Got it. But so you just do sexy time in other calendars just because?
Yeah, I'm a life actor. Everything, I'm sexy everywhere else off camera.
Abs is crazy. Ab game crazy.
Well, one ab, but I'm working on getting some friends.
So the exam is coming up.
Yes.
And this is the exam in media, as we've heard about it. There's been issues in the past with black people joining, Hispanic people joining, minorities joining the fire department. Can you speak to what has been done inside the fire department to improve a more diverse staff of firefighters?
Well, it's no longer just a conversation. Now there's actually steps being put in place to improve the reflection of the city to the fire department. As we have Assistant Commissioner Noonan, and the recruitment and retention team is now put together spearheading one of the strongest, hard-hitting campaign that I've been a part of or even seen, or the department haven't seen in over 150 years. We're reaching out through social media, through media, like individuals like yourself who care, and, just talking to everyone is now a focal talking point, and now we're moving on from a talking point to actually plans of action. So
when you joined 16 years ago,
yes,
it was about, they sat you down to have a conversation. You had to do the physical part.
Yep.
But then there was a interview part that was a part of the process of joining that. So it wasn't just about your physical. It was your ability to communicate and converse.
Oh, absolutely. Communicate, and how, to get on the job is I tell people all the time, to become a New York City firefighter is harder than the actual profession because it's one of the hardest jobs and the most rigorous interview process you've ever been through. Between the psychological, the physical, the candidate investigation check, you're going back in parts of your life you don't even remember. But yet that's what you need to become a New York City firefighter.
And is that because of the tremendous pressure, both physical and psychological, and the things that you have to see in doing the job? So they need to make sure that in the heat of the moment, pun intended,
right,
you don't crumble.
Well, actually, I think the process really makes sure you're not sane, because you can't be 100% there if you run into a burning building that's falling apart all around you.
Got it.
Right? I mean, obviously, they don't want to make sure you don't go crazy, but you have to have some type of, psychological issues maybe to be running into a burning building, to go save a cat.
Yeah.
Save, obviously, life and property is first, but there's no hesitation.
But you gotta be ready. And that's what I hear you saying. Not that you got to have psychological issues, but you got to be ready for action at all times.
You have to stay ready. so you don't ever have to get ready.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the thing.
And so what is work look like, a work week look like for you?
Well, number one, it's not a week. It's probably just a couple of days.
Okay.
Probably 14 days out the month.
Okay.
Actually, if you were young enough, you could still be a firefighter and still do this.
Now my knees is gone.
No,
Knees is gone.
right now it's a little off. That's
Knees
all
is
right.
done.
You still look good,
Five
though.
knee surgeries. Is
Five knee surgeries?
5 knee surgeries. I'm done.
All right, so
Yeah.
you'll be my chauffeur. You'll just drive me
I
around.
might be able to carry you out of the house, but I won't be able to climb the ladder to get into the house. You see what I'm saying?
All right, so you'll take the interior stairs.
There
No
you go.
problem.
There you go.
We work around it.
Oh, I could probably, you know what I could do? I could hold that hose.
You can
I
hold
could
the
turn the
hose?
hose on and off.
Listen.
Maybe I could drive the truck.
Listen, that's work. That's work. I don't know. I think you want to.
The truck is hard to drive.
Yeah, man. No, because that's not all you do. That's in addition to your responsibilities. You
But
want to
so
drive
there's-
the chief.
There's no designated truck driver?
The chauffeurs? No.
That man driving that truck got to get you there, then get suited up, and then go in there
and get to work.
and get to work.
Yep, life and property.
Wow.
That's the hierarchy. A regular day you go in, you start your shift, probably have a little breakfast, go over the rig, make sure everything is up to snuff. A couple of drills throughout the day, obviously, inspecting buildings, make sure things are going right, and, you answer the calls. It's not just firefighting, it's all emergencies. I always refer to us as the grunts of the city. Whatever you call us for, we're there. From something as simple as actually taking a cat out of a tree. And the training is very impressive. The training from going through probie school and the continued training that the department put us through is the best in the world. That's why all the other departments around the United States always look to us. Even across the world, they look to us like, all right, what's the New York City Fire Department doing? So, our usual day, you go through from all types of emergencies, from manhole covers exploding to—
That was just yesterday.
Right, to, CO explosions and all, of course, fire left and right. Once we turn out for fire, we all turn out.
And then also we live in a city that has tons of old buildings, right? So there's
Correct.
always those structural issues where the fire department's literally got to come help somebody get out of their house because there's been a structural issue. Somebody hasn't maintained the building properly or something like that.
Correct. And a lot of times these people don't even know that they have a structural issue until we get there. Like, yeah, listen, this load-bearing wall is not supposed to be leaning, because this whole building's going to go.
Yeah.
So you have to be educated mentally. You have to be educated thoroughly throughout all the codes and the fire department codes and the fire codes that the city enforces.
So as a part of the conversation, we've been talking about the salary, which after 5 years, I read, we've been talking about $100,000 after 5 years.
$110 after 5 years.
$110 after 5. So you've been on the job 16 years, so you're at about $300,000 right now.
Probably a little bit more, because that's as a firefighter. You got to remember, I'm a lieutenant.
This guy's out here stunting right now, counting his money.
Yeah, you got to keep going. Listen.
So when do you retire? Because that I've been in radio 27 years. These young boys is trying to run me out of here. So I'm assuming at your job they trying to run you out too.
You know what? My job, just like when we was comparing the police department, my job is one of the few careers where no one's in a rush to retire. Like, I could retire after 20 years, so that'll make me what? I'll be what? 40, 54? No, 44. I'm not going anywhere. Hopefully I'm trying to do 30 and out.
Really?
God willing, yeah.
Because you still love what you do.
Oh, absolutely.
What's the so you said you work 14 days out of the week and you only, or 14 days out of a month and you only, so that's what, like 3 days a week?
Yeah, depending
3 to
on
4 days a week?
Yeah, depending on how you line up your schedule with your mutual opponent. Like, say you and Rosenberg, right? You didn't want to work today, so he covers your shift.
He's not capable, but I understand what you're talking about.
He'll try.
Yeah.
And then later on in the week, you're like, all right, now he owes you a tour. So you're like, all right, now I'll cover your shift Friday, and then we good.
Yeah, I'm never covering his shift. He's always late anyway, so I'm always covering for that guy.
Well, so you don't have to be there on time.
So you're away from your family, living at the firehouse.
Yes.
For those days that you're on.
Yes, that's why we all go. You'll see us in the supermarkets. We're all together, walk around in the bunker gear and picking up pretty much Thanksgiving dinner, whether it be for lunch or dinner, because we eat well. That's why there's a gym in every firehouse, because if there wasn't, we'd all—
You guys wouldn't be able to get up those ladders. The ladders wouldn't be able to hold y'all no more.
The ladder probably won't be able to climb up on the rig.
Yeah,
But these meals are impressive. They're very impressive.
So is it tough on personal relationships? Because I've definitely read those stories too. Like the firefighter life is tough.
No, actually, I think it's just the opposite, because you have the time to do so much. Because I'm a baseball coach. I am one of the PTA dads in my school.
Awesome.
I'm able to get involved with a lot of stuff outside of the department. When I first got on the job, guys told me, listen, the friends you have now, it's probably not, it's going to shrink a lot because of your time off and what you're doing with the other brothers that you run into these burning buildings with and crawling down halls with, which is true. Like my daughter, my mutual partner who retired, he's the godfather to my daughter. You know, everyone just gets that close because we have the similar schedule. So we're always hanging out. I mean, I'm playing basketball on Tuesday morning. I don't know how many people is playing basketball at 10:30 Tuesday morning that I grew up with. Because if they are, they don't want to go anywhere.
Oh, his name is Drew. He's a lieutenant for FDNY. And salute to all the fire department. Look, all the services here in the city, whether it's EMT, the police, the fire department. Look, even sanitation workers are real sensitive for some reason. When they don't get shout-outs, I always get tweets from sanitation. You ever notice that sanitation workers? I mean, look, y'all are slinging garbage, so I understand why you're upset. But y'all get paid a lot,
It's a tough job.
They get paid a lot.
They're good. They're
y'all
not going to be
chilling.
Rich, but they're not going to be
And
broke for too
y'all
long.
got the city by the balls, sanitation workers. When y'all don't get out there, we in trouble, B. Like, don't chill. So shout out to everybody, but salute to FDNY, and we love obviously you guys participating with us, Hot 97 WBLS. And for you out there, any information or preparatory things that individuals can do as they prepare for the exam, which is coming up?
Well, with the exam, you know, I always tell everyone, like, the physical part of it is always legs and lungs. And we have tutorial sites that FD gives, and all the stuff you could see at joinfdny.com. You can see all the study material through Proby School to what's expected of you through Proby School. So it's actually
called Probing School.
Proby.
Proby.
Probationary firefighter.
Okay.
But they cut it for short.
And how
Proby.
many times can I fail before they stop letting me try out?
How many times you could fail what? Proby School?
That exam, yeah.
At the exam? Nah, you got one shot. You got at the written test?
Yeah.
Nah, you got one shot. If you get less than like a 99, you're probably not getting hired.
Wait. 99%?
99%. The first out of the last Proby class, I think out of the 1,200 people that was hired first, they scored 102. So that comes with living in the city. You get 5 points for living in the city, plus the legacy points if, you know, your father died on the job, stuff like that. But yeah, if you score less than a 99, you know, normally in the regular, usual world, you get, you know, a 96, 95, you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, even a 90, all right. If my daughter came home with a 90, I'd be like, hey, we in the game,
that's a win. No. 99. Over 70,000 people apply for this test.
Every year?
Every 4 years.
Every
4 to 5 years.
So it only comes up 4 to 5?
Yeah, it's a very small window. Filing started yesterday, April 5th, and it closes April 25th. So you have 20 days to file for one of the best careers in the world.
Do you know, like, and the written thing is the one people struggle the most at, right? The written part is the hardest part, right? Can you talk about what's on this exam, or is that all at joinfdny.com?
Well, a lot of the tutorial sites that we have, that helps with the written test. Because the thing is, the test is not overly complicated, but because of the score that you have to achieve, that's what makes it difficult.
Stresses people out.
Yeah, completely does. You know, you get 1, 2, or 3 questions wrong. That's pressure.
How many questions on this thing?
That's 100 questions.
100 questions.
Yes.
Okay.
Little videos.
And you gotta get 99 of them right.
Minimum. To feel comfortable, yes. 98, because remember, out of a list
I guess if I get some in the city points, then I can miss a few more.
No. You gotta understand, the first 1,200 that got hired out of last class scored 102. They're only hiring maybe 3,500 people.
Shit.
Exactly. And over 70,000 people apply for this test each year.
Shit. Yeah, this is stressful.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do good.
4 to 5 years. You could do it. It's been done. I'm sitting in front of you. Little kid from Jamaica.
Yeah, but you're different. Like,
look,
you're a good-looking guy. Your face is shaved. You look buttoned up. You know what I mean? You don't look like you got good abs. You've been in calendars. You're a PTA dad. You know, what'd you say? You coach baseball, soccer, or something?
Listen, I do what I can whatever's asked of me.
See? Already, I'm not that guy. I might be like, y'all want me to do what? Fuck out of here. Anyway, his name is Drew. He's FDNY. He's a lieutenant. Anything else we want to get out to the people as this exam is available now and going until the 25th of April?
Well, you know, we have a couple websites. We can hit you up at twitter.com/joinfdny. Same thing at instagram.com/joinfdny. And Facebook, obviously.com/joinfdny. Or just the website, joinfdny.com.
And is there a tutor for this written? This written test got me stressed out.
Yes, we have tutorial sites and tutorial places throughout the city.
What if I get caught cheating?
Oh, well, then you're not really the character of the individual we're looking for.
Just checking. Like, it's not a by any means necessary type of job. It's like, look, I want to do this. I'm going to figure out how to do it.
Only when you're on the job and you got to get Mrs. Smith or your mom out of a burning building.
But not on the written test.
On the written test, no. That's frowned upon, just a little bit.
Join FDNY.com. Ladies and gentlemen, be one of New York's bravest. Help uplift the community, save lives. Join FDNY.com. It was nice meeting you, man.
Pleasure meeting you. Thank you for having us.